That's my day too. You finna play with them Cardinals? Start out right there.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Man, that joke a monster, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Kerr? They showed out tonight. They beat the Nets. Man, they killed. They killed the Nets. Are you ready?
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
Murray now. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Steps away to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. A give to Elliott running left. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Play action now, Prescott. Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Murray. His throw incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now Murray. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Damn.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott to throw it. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give is to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On third down, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Murray now to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll pitch it to Edmonds. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 12-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. To Connor on the check down. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And this time he is in. Yes. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, Prescott. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll roll him outright. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Off the play fake, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
22, Mike 22. You get block me. You get block me. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is Tony Pollard. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
And I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray looking deep for his tight end Ertz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw this time. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And this time he is in. Ezekiel Elliott punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? They've got his man, complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. Shotgun now for Murray. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown, Cardinals. Murray able to connect with Christian Kirk. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, he'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. They find some open field here. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. To throw is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
He's on the flat. Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Second and 10. Throwing again, Murray. He'll buy some time right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Edmonds will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Yes. To a new player, DWI.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Prescott off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Play action now. Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Prescott on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
First down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Come on, let's go.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw it in.
Murray fighting, lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Murray to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. Murray sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Murray. And that's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Everybody ain't even giving Kyler Murray no time now.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Cowboys are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Prescott to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw.
Yeah.
They'll fire this deep for Gallup. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
there he goes, left side, past the 20, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, 75 yards, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go.
Throwing here, Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Murray, one final try. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Woo! Here I come. Here I come.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
I don't want to take away the opportunity. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to say. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, I hope it is fake. That's sure gonna make him look bad if that be the case. He done got over there and already talking about trade. Let me see. Let's do this right here.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Taking it about the one. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Check. 21. Here we go.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Yeah, I'm ready. I just had to reorder the doggone lineup.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
No, it's just the defense.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just didn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're
Well,
going to try and
idea,
block
but I
him,
ain't
maybe you get a
the way
guard,
he did
he'll
it.
double team him and
It
try and
wasn't supposed to
steer
be
him out
no
of the play.
full
They should have done
turnaround.
it on that
It's supposed to
snap.
be like a
Now they
stop.
contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Let's do this. Let me see what they work. Okay.
Play action. Garoppolo rolling to his right.
Wow. Why is you?
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford finds a seam inside the 40. 20, 10, touchdown, LA! I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Let's do this.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Stafford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On first down, it's Stafford.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 32. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's got Higbee complete right side. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And his pass incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll run here with Henderson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Gay's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I'm trying to see why that jumper missing. You right there. The ball going right between y'all.
Throwing is Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give for Henderson running to the right. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On 2nd and 12, Stafford.
The throw?
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Samson Abuka. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
I saw the play way coming back there when you said what you said.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. And they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Third and long. It's Stafford. Dancing. And the pressure gets to him again. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think part.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And that one results in 35 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Do that. I can't stand when I do that.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
All of a sudden start doing it. That's crazy.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Garoppolo again, sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. You're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Henderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Gotcha.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mitch used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
It's a game of 3.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already.
Oh, boy. Don't do it for me.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by Gold is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Stafford now to throw. On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. Picked off by the off-throw corner, Josh Norman. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D's. They scored a touchdown.
You've been getting away with it.
And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
It's crazy. I made that one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now Stafford. There you go. Got a man. It's Higby complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. To throw is Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the 49ers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Sanu. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by David Long. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Woods.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
From the 50, it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
He got it away. With that wild cat.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did.
Man, right here making me feel good.